Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good evening. This is Bhavika Singh from Integrity Immigration Group. Today we have very special guest with us.
Thank you so much, Tanisha. It was really nice to be with your team and everyone, right?
Yeah. So basically today we have LIGMR Lyon. We will be like discussing about the institute and from from so regarding France Institute is a very important about about the what study program we have.
I'm not sorry. I think there is some network issues.
Okay. So can you just start up all the
Fine. I will just brief out you some of the informations regarding the whole college and policies, right? Which will give you an insight regarding the college. That will also create lots of awareness to the public who have joined in this live session, right? And it will be helpful for them to understand what are the benefits they can avail in the college and also while they will be studying in class. First of all, obviously, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Also, where we will be talking with all of your partners, students, and everything. Now, we will mostly find the sessions to be most helpful for everyone who are present over here. Regarding the college, college is being situated in the Lyon city in France, which is hardly 1.5 hour journey from Paris. The college name stands with the LIGMR, which stands for Lyon Institute for Geostrategy and Multiculturalism. LIGM's academic partner is the MBA College, which is into the operations from the last 34 years and with 18 campuses throughout the France. Regarding the admission process is very simple. Right now, mostly LIGM is focusing with the two courses, that is Bachelor's and Management. In Bachelor's, we are having 4 specialization. Adding to that, we have also added one more specialization, that is Hospitality and Business Management. If we talk about the bachelor degree, it is very simple and clear. So the academics are need to be get at least 55% of marks in their academics. But yes, students are good enough. And because of some other reasons, the academic doesn't match up with the 55%, then also we can reconsider. But it depends on totally on their academics and their college interview, which will follow the process. Regarding the master degree programs, it also remains the same. The student have to minimum pass on the graduate level exams, whatever availing in that country, and with a minimum academics of 35%. The good thing about the France is that there is no as such requirement of English proficiency. This will help lots of students to get on board in the and they can achieve their goal, right? And their desire to be settled down in some other countries and have the high studies in abroad nations. That where the college can help out with them also.
right? So, like many students have their mindset that being relocating to France, it's going to be quite on expenses and living in accommodation is on a higher side. So we can add that thing to the students that Lyon is not that much highly affordable. Sorry, not that highly expensive. It's kind affordable in respect to Paris as well. So can you just like elaborate this?
So obviously, as most of the people they do thought think that France is used to be a very expensive city and everything, and the cost of living is also comes very high. Because obviously, when students and their families look often options for settling down their students for this studies and everything, this living cost, that means the daily accommodation cost, their daily traveling cost, and the medical cost. These three costs used to be very high in the sites, right, in many of the countries. And these are the three factors which most of the students and the parents do things before sending their students over there. In this case, I will say that France, Lyon is not that too expensive in comparison to any other countries in the world. Even the France government is giving lots of benefit to foreign students also. They are giving 30-35% of subsidies in their accommodation expenses every month. Apart from this, the government is also giving traveling allowance with 27 euros. They can travel all the what you can say public transport for a month. Obviously, it is very cheaper in comparison to any other country. And the third, the very important, the medical is totally free, of course. And then after this, obviously, see when it's called about the expensive, expensive is in terms of the tourists who have been traveling of that place. But it's not about the for the persons who want to stay over there, because as you know, France used to be one of the best tourist destinations in the world, right? Because of the demands in the tourists, obviously the prices went high and everything. That is mostly for the hotels and the Airbnbs and the restaurants, that too in the selected places only. But obviously, in compared to the other European nations, France is not that too costly, and it is easy and can be easily stay over there.
Right, right, right. And as we all know that after COVID, I mean, if we like study since past couple of years, students have been tremendously opting for France study visa. So, first of all, initially they have that a little bit they start up the process, whether like France or all. But if we speak about France, because the English proficiency is the most hassle-free process for the France. So, all those students, I would just like to again request who are still confused about this UK of English proficiency test, medium of instruction test. You can start off the process. So, just wanted to add up that English proficiency is good regarding the France. Have most of the like they're quite afraid about the interview. Wanted to your
Yeah. So, Felicia, obviously the point which you have highlighted, that is very important. After COVID, there is lots of trend that has been traveled to the Europe, because Europe always to be a destination for every part of the world. But if you look at the Asian continent, right, mostly people are trying to move to Australia and Canada. But this course has been changed after COVID, because obviously lots of policies has been changed up after that. Right now, the Canada is getting problems. I won't say the problems, but the visas process has been delayed. There are lots of things they have come up. Because if you talk about these things, now whenever we talk about the student process, student visas, when we talk about the other things also, it always depends on how crowded that country particularly it is. Right now, the Canada and Australia used to be in the train from last 10 to 15 years. And when the peoples get the time during that COVID times, they can understand that the Europe is always to be one of the best destinations to get settled down over there. Obviously, what you have told, yes, the countries do have their different own different languages. But as we have to understand, when we are talking about the Europe, Europe is a group of countries, and when we talk about the Schengen, it is a group of 29 countries. 29 countries do have their different languages, but they doesn't have that barrier in terms of traveling out and enough. So they must require a language which can be communicated between each and every country, and there English plays the role. That is the reasons this is one of the, what you can say, it's an opportunity for the students who doesn't clear the English proficiency test, right, and who are not have not given the English proficiency test, and they also want to go to these countries. So France can be one of the best option for them, because obviously medium of instruction is English for all the courses what we are teaching in our classes. People are very comfortable in talking in English in those countries, but it is something a benefit side, being a country which is having the French as a first language, but still the most of the people used to talk in the English language, because being a tourist destination, the people need to cater all the tourists which is coming around from the close to that destination, right? So obviously tourists will only be catered if the local public can understand and speak in English, and where the student can play the biggest role in that.
right, right. So basically, if we summarize the entire thing, first of all, students have should have the basic knowledge. We can say 55 percentage, right? They do not need to have compulsion of English proficiency. They can start up with their MOI basis and need not to worry about the like appointments and all that, because we had been regarding the France that because most of the students have the mind stucking into the appointments. So one more like point we can like highlight that students are not going to lots of while other have so these are the if we talk about and done with academics.
Sunil, the things which you want to, which you have addressed is perfectly true. As we don't require, the college doesn't require this English proficiency. Neither the country do require the English proficiencies, and with a minimum of 55% mark, they can apply for the college. They can attend the college mock interview and the college interview, and if everything goes well, they can opt for the France and they can move. Regarding the work permit and everything, yes, after the master degree, the country do provide the PSW, but it depends on the country to country basis. But at least minimum of 1 year of PSW is available. That is, I'm talking about the open PSW. That means if you don't have the job also, then you can stay out to that country for looking out more number of jobs. And the closed work permit is totally available. And after 5 years of staying being over there, you can apply for the PR process for that country. That means the country is very much opening up for the abroad students, overseas students to settle down in their countries because of all the human resource crunch and everything what the country is facing right now. Because the whole Europe is facing with this. Other than if you talk about UK or something like that, other all the European countries are do having the facing the problems of the human resource crunch right now.
All right. So likewise, every country has their like most demanding like Indian programs. Then Spain logistic programs. So similar, if we talk about France, then the first foremost thing which hits is like fashion related programs, like fashion like program and so on. So what are those particular programs for the like LIGMR is like we can say ministry to build up their career.
Actually, obviously, because that is the reason why the LIGMR has been programmed out the whole courses. Mostly, we are dealing with the courses which are professional courses, whether it's BPA and MBA. Looking after the, obviously, you have rightly said, France is mostly known for its fashion industries, fashion scenes, and everything. That is the reason the college do have two types. One programs that is the fashion management, which we are launching. We have recently launched it up, where the sessions will be starting up from the month of November. So this is where we are working on that part, and obviously the courses which we are offering, they all are RNCP level 6 or level 7 accreditations, because of that only they can get the PSW over there. That is the reason it has been a delayed in what you can say introducing the product. Otherwise, it would have been introduced in the September intake only, but it has been introduced in the what you can say in the November intake. But regarding obviously, if you talk about the France, it's not always about the fashion management. It's also about the hospitality industry, right? The hospitality industry is also a very big, because we all know about the foods and the wines and everything that we are getting into the France. They are one of the best qualities. There also the college is providing the bachelor degree in hospitality and management. This will help us lot of students to build up their career in France and also to many other countries after completion of their studies.
All right. So are we interested in any kind of scholarship as well, according to the
Yeah, if the students interviews students academics are really good, the college always give us ready to give us the scholarships. Our scholarship range out up to 4,000 euro depending on different courses what we are offering, and also depends on the students to student profiles.
all right. So apart because I mean you have already provided all the deep detailing of the information related to France. Still, you wanted to add on something which is going to be helpful to the like students to make up the decisions.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You wanted to add on something related to because
Really, obviously, I also just want to add one point, right? When a student is really want to travel some of the countries, I won't be saying that whether it's France or any of the country, but I will always suggest an students to look out at all the government policies, look out the college credentials before applying to any of the countries, because they are right now moving to their careers, and their career will build up their whole family careers. It is students' responsibilities to connect with one of the best, to connect the best counselors, to the best what you can say academicians, so that they can guide up with the every knowledge what they do have, so that they can get us more number of students, and the students can also get all the insights of the college, of the countries and everything, right? And obviously it will be helpful for to take the decision, because this decision is not for the one time or two times. This decision is which makes them build up the career, and taking one step back and thinking out the decisions of making out of it, that will create a lot of insight and give you lots of values in their future.
right. So I believe most of are so much important because still they keep on YouTube over the Google, but I listen to Mr. Rohit. He has experience regarding France. So, none of the student and want to start up the great opportunity.